In the world of Hollywood, few actors have mastered the art of menacing calm quite like Michael Madsen. With his steely gaze, measured delivery, and that unmistakable presence that can turn a simple conversation into a scene of palpable tension, Michael Madsen has carved out a unique niche in American cinema that spans over 4 decades. Today, we delve deep into the life of this enigmatic performer, exploring the man behind some of cinema's most unforgettable villains, his personal struggles, triumphs, and the complex journey that has defined his remarkable career. Born Michael Soren Madsen on September 25, 1957, in Chicago, Illinois, Michael's early life was far from the glamorous world of Hollywood he would later inhabit. Growing up in a working-class family, young Michael was the son of Elaine Madsen, a filmmaker and author, and Calvin Madsen, a firefighter. His mother's creative pursuits would later prove influential in his own artistic development, but his path to stardom was anything but conventional. The Madsen household was one where creativity was encouraged, but financial stability was often a concern. Michael's mother, Elaine, was not just a filmmaker but also a passionate advocate for independent cinema and women's rights in the entertainment industry. This early exposure to the world of filmmaking planted seeds that would eventually bloom into Michael's own career, though he would take a distinctly different path from his mother's documentary work. As a young man, Michael was more interested in sports than acting. He was an accomplished athlete, particularly skilled in football and track, and harbored dreams of a career in professional sports. However, fate had other plans. During his teenage years, Michael began to show interest in the arts, particularly poetry and photography, interests that would remain with him throughout his life and eventually become important creative outlets alongside his acting career. Michael's entry into the entertainment world began in the early 1980s, when he was discovered by a talent scout while working various odd jobs to make ends meet. His first significant role came in 1982 with the film Against All Hope, where he played the lead character. While the film didn't achieve commercial success, it served as Michael's introduction to the craft of acting and gave him his first taste of life on a movie set. The early years of Michael's career were marked by a series of small roles in both television and film. He appeared in various TV shows and B-movies, slowly building his reputation as a reliable character actor. His breakthrough came in 1983 when he was cast in War Games, the John Badham-directed techno-thriller starring Matthew Broderick. Though his role was relatively small, the film's success brought Michael to the attention of casting directors and established him as a presence to watch in Hollywood. But it was his collaboration with a young, ambitious director named Quentin Tarantino that would truly define Michael Madsen's career and cement his place in cinema history. In 1992, Tarantino cast Michael as Mr. Blonde in Reservoir Dogs, a role that would become one of the most iconic villain performances in film history. The infamous ear-cutting scene, where Michael's character tortures a police officer while dancing to Stuck in the Middle with You, became an instant classic of cinema brutality and dark humor. What made Michael's performance in Reservoir Dogs so memorable wasn't just the violence, but the way he portrayed it with such casual, almost cheerful demeanor. His Mr. Blonde was terrifying precisely because he seemed so ordinary, so calm, even while committing acts of extreme violence. This performance established Michael as Hollywood's go-to actor for characters who could be both charming and absolutely ruthless. The success of Reservoir Dogs opened doors for Michael that had previously been closed. Throughout the 1990s, he became one of the most sought-after character actors in Hollywood, appearing in major films like Thelma Louise, where he played the charming but dangerous Jimmy, and The Doors, where he portrayed Robbie Krieger, the guitarist of the legendary rock band. His role in Thelma and Louise showcased another side of Michael's acting ability. As Jimmy, the boyfriend of Geena Davis's character, he brought a sense of genuine affection and vulnerability to what could have been a one-dimensional role. The film's success further established Michael as an actor capable of bringing depth and nuance to complex characters. Michael's collaboration with Quentin Tarantino continued with Kill Bill, Volume 2 in 2004, where he played Bud, the bitter, alcoholic brother of Bill. Once again, Michael brought his signature calm menace to the role, creating a character who was both pitiable and dangerous. His scenes with Uma Thurman's bride were masterclasses in tension and psychological manipulation. The relationship between Michael and Tarantino became one of the most fruitful actor-director partnerships in modern cinema. Tarantino understood how to use Michael's natural intensity and ability to make ordinary dialogue sound threatening. Michael, in turn, found in Tarantino a director who could channel his particular talents into memorable, career-defining performances. Beyond his work with Tarantino, Michael appeared in a wide variety of films throughout the 1990s and 2000s. He starred in Free Willy as the antagonist, showing his ability to bring menace even to family films. His role in Species as the government agent hunting the alien creature demonstrated his versatility in the science fiction genre. In Donnie Brasco, he held his own alongside Al Pacino and Johnny Depp, proving he could more than hold his own with some of Hollywood's biggest stars. One of Michael's most underrated performances came in Sin City, where he played Bob, the corrupt police officer. Working within Robert Rodriguez's neo-noir visual style, Michael brought a sense of weary corruption to the role that perfectly complemented the film's dark atmosphere. His work in Sin City demonstrated his ability to adapt to different visual styles and storytelling approaches. Throughout his career, Michael has also been prolific in independent films and direct-to-video productions. While some critics have questioned his choices in taking on numerous low-budget projects, Michael has always maintained that he approaches each role with the same level of professionalism and commitment, regardless of the budget or scope of the production. Michael's personal life has been marked by both triumph and tragedy. He has been married several times, most notably to DeAnna Madsen, with whom he had a long marriage that lasted 28 years. The couple had several children together, and Michael has always spoken passionately about his role as a father and the importance of family in his life. However, Michael's personal life has also been touched by profound tragedy. In January 2022, his son Hudson Madsen died by suicide at the age of 26. The loss devastated Michael and his family, and he has spoken openly about the impact of this tragedy on his life. Hudson's death brought attention to mental health issues and the importance of support systems for young people struggling with depression and other mental health challenges. The tragedy of losing his son led to significant changes in Michael's personal life. Reports indicate that he filed for divorce from DeAnna in 2024, with court documents revealing the deep strain that Hudson's death had placed on their marriage. The divorce proceedings were reportedly complicated and emotional, with both parties struggling to cope with their grief while navigating the end of their long marriage. Despite these personal challenges, Michael has continued to work steadily in film and television. He has appeared in recent projects and continues to be active in the entertainment industry. His resilience in the face of personal tragedy speaks to the strength of character that has carried him through decades in Hollywood. Michael's net worth has been the subject of much speculation over the years. Various sources estimate his wealth at different levels, with some suggesting a net worth of around $2 million, while others place it higher at $7 million to $14 million. The discrepancy in these estimates likely reflects the ups and downs of his career, his investments, and his personal financial management over the years. What's clear is that Michael's career has been financially successful enough to support his family and lifestyle over several decades. His prolific output, appearing in over 150 films throughout his career, has provided him with a steady income stream even when individual projects may not have been blockbusters. Michael's lifestyle has always been relatively private compared to many Hollywood stars. He has avoided the typical celebrity party scene and has often spoken about his preference for a quiet life focused on his family and personal interests. He is known to be passionate about poetry and photography, pursuits that provide him with creative outlets outside of acting. His interest in poetry is particularly noteworthy. Michael has published several books of poetry over the years, and he often speaks about how writing poetry helps him process his emotions and experiences. This literary pursuit reveals a more contemplative side of the actor known for his intense screen presence. Photography is another passion that Michael has pursued throughout his career. He has had his photographic work exhibited in galleries and has spoken about how the medium allows him to capture moments and emotions in a different way than acting. Both poetry and photography serve as important creative outlets that help balance the demands of his acting career. Michael's approach to acting has evolved over the years. While he's still known for his ability to portray dangerous characters, he has also shown range in comedic roles and more sympathetic characters. His performance in The Hateful Eight, Tarantino's 2015 Western, showed a more complex side of his acting, as he played Joe Gage, a character whose true nature is gradually revealed throughout the film. The actor has also embraced voice acting work, lending his distinctive voice to video games like Grand Theft Auto 3 and True Crime: Streets of LA. His voice work has introduced him to new audiences and showcased his ability to bring characters to life using only his voice. As Michael Madsen continues his career in his late 60s, he remains a distinctive presence in Hollywood. His longevity in the industry speaks to his talent, professionalism, and ability to adapt to changing times. While the roles may have evolved, his essential appeal as an actor remains unchanged: his ability to bring depth, intensity, and authenticity to every character he portrays. Recent reports from July 2025 confirm that Michael Madsen is alive and continuing to work, despite various internet death hoaxes that have circulated about him. These false reports are unfortunately common for celebrities, but Michael's representatives have confirmed that he remains active and in good health. Looking back on Michael Madsen's career, it's clear that he has created a unique legacy in Hollywood. He has never been a traditional leading man, but he has carved out a niche as one of cinema's most memorable character actors. His collaborations with Quentin Tarantino alone would be enough to secure his place in film history, but his broader body of work demonstrates a commitment to his craft that extends far beyond any single role or relationship. Michael's story is one of perseverance, talent, and the ability to find meaning and success in unexpected places. From his early days as a struggling actor to his current status as a respected veteran of the industry, he has remained true to his own vision of what it means to be an actor and an artist. The challenges he has faced in his personal life, particularly the loss of his son, have only added depth to his character and his performances. His ability to continue working and creating in the face of such profound loss speaks to his resilience and dedication to his craft. As we reflect on Michael Madsen's career and life, we see a man who has never taken the easy path but has instead chosen to follow his own unique vision of what it means to be an artist. His contributions to cinema, from his iconic villains to his more nuanced character work, have enriched the medium and provided audiences with some of the most memorable performances of the past 4 decades. Michael Madsen's story continues to unfold, and as he moves forward in his career and personal life, he remains a figure of fascination and respect in Hollywood. His legacy is secure, but his journey is far from over. For fans of cinema and anyone interested in the craft of acting, Michael Madsen's career serves as a masterclass in how to build a lasting, meaningful career in one of the world's most challenging industries. If you've enjoyed learning about the fascinating life and career of Michael Madsen, please consider liking this video and subscribing to our channel for more in-depth biographies of Hollywood's most intriguing figures. Michael's story reminds us that true artistic success isn't always measured in box office numbers or awards, but in the ability to create memorable, authentic characters that resonate with audiences across generations. Thank you for joining us on this journey through the life of one of cinema's most distinctive performers.